5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Five, four,
3, 2, 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. I'm your host. I'm Ballistics. I'm the Director of Operations here at Club Conflict Online Gaming League. And we have a grand finals match for you, ladies and gentlemen. The conclusion of Club Conflict Counter-Strike League Season 27. A match between first seed DankerMemerson and third seed Team Conviction. These teams are going to battle it out in a best of 3, and you're going to have a front row seat. I'll be joined here shortly with a good friend of mine. He'll be joining us here shortly. Won't be a solo cast, but here we are. We're getting ready to join the match. I'm going to pop in there and watch I'm going to watch the veto. In the meantime, I'm going to listen to another track, and then we will get right into it. So we will be right back here in just one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Anger has a place. Anger has a place. It's Club Conflict. Take it out online. Take it out on the CSGO on your teammates. We're listening to King Caleb and his Anger Has a Place, a track we've played here many, many times. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. These are the teams that started, and isn't that crazy? We had a bunch of teams this season. Probably 21 teams overall that started. Some didn't start, some came in to replace, some said they would and didn't. But either way, but that's the teams that we had. This is the match that we're getting ready to watch. I'm sitting on server right now. We're going to go ahead and drop. That's the match we just watched. That was a third place match. That was a good one there. Okay, so we're going to get in here and watch this veto. That's really what we want to see, right? Yeah, we don't want to hear that again. That was fun the first time around, but we're going to sit here and watch this. So Conviction vetoed Ancient. DankerMemerson vetoed Nuke. So Conviction picked Overpass as map 1. DankerMemerson going to be starting a CT. DankerMemerson picked Vertigo as map 2. And Conviction is going to be T. Okay, and if we have a third map, it's going to be Dust 2. So it's going to be Overpass, Vertigo, Overpass, Vertigo, and Dust 2. That's what we're going to have. So that's what we're doing. We're going to switch up to it, and we're going to get it straightened out. In the meantime, we're going to just sit here and talk a little bit about Club Conflict Season 27. What a great season we had. I'm going to be joined with a guest caster. I'm not going to let you know who it is till they get here, though. We got guys that just pop in here when they can, but I know one's coming in here in a moment. Okay, he says he'll hop in when they live up. Okay, Zayhan. Oop, did I give it up? Yeah, my good friend Zayhan will be joining us here in a moment. But anyway, let's look at this bracket, ladies and gentlemen. This bracket has been an amazing playoffs. DankerMemerson, they were undefeated. They were 6-0 coming out of regular season out of a possible 8 maps. 8 matches. They played 6 of them. They were 6-0. They went on to defeat Zealous GG in the quarterfinals. They made quick work of Monesium 2-0 to make themselves into the grand finals. On the other side, we have Conviction, who beat Carbon X Red. Conviction was the 3rd seed. They beat Carbon X Red 2-0, and then they went up against Orion GG in a good match. But they made it past them, and here they sit in the grand finals. Conviction, hard-earned, well-fought, hard-fought, well-earned, rather, to make it to the grand finals. So here we are, and we're going to live it up here in just a second. As soon as Ballistics gets out of the server, I shouldn't even be in here anymore. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to disconnect. I'm holding things up, but at least they didn't go live without me. They will be going live here any moment, and I will be joining the Go TV. But let's take a quick look at the prizes. We'll do that many times here through the match. but we'll go ahead and take a quick look at the prizes. The Silverstone Technology FAR H1M Pro. These cases are what's on the line, ladies and gentlemen. These cases are what everyone's fighting for this season. These are awesome mid-tower cases. They're set up for micro ATX. These cases are awesome. We also have the Airblazer Light 120i Light fan pack. It's a 3-pack of 120 millimeter fans. They're addressable RGB caselet fans with their controller, so you can add exceptional lighting to your case with this fan pack. That's for second place. So these teams are either going home with, they're either going home with one or the other. That's all I can tell you, one or the other. And we're almost ready to get in here. I'm going to go ahead and join the Go TV here in a moment. We will be in there and watching this match go live. So I hope you guys are ready for some good Counter-Strike. I am ready for it. It's been a long season. Our season started in, I think, late July 20-something, 28th maybe. And we've been fighting all August, all throughout August. And here we are almost 3 weeks into September, about to conclude it. So we're quite excited about it. For some reason, I'm going to be a little late getting into this match. Hopefully I won't miss the live up. I know I won't. I shouldn't because, well, anyway, I shouldn't miss it. But my Counter-Strike, for some reason, there's like a bug. And I know it's a bug because it happens to me almost every time, where you have CSGO open and it's weird. If you've been sitting in a Go TV for a while, and I was sitting on the other third place Decider match server for a while, and then I went to connect to another one, it didn't like it. For some reason. So we're going to try this again. See if I can get in here. Get into the Go TV, and we will have this match underway here any moment. DankerMemerson versus Conviction. This will be a best of 3, and these maps have been vetoed. The first map will be Overpass. I love a good Overpass map. Conviction, they always have a good showing on Overpass. DankerMemerson, they chose Vertigo. That's their trick map as well. And then if it takes a third map, we will have Dust 2. So we are still in warm-up. No problemo here. We are getting ready to live it up. We haven't missed anything. I'll let Zayhan know we're going live. So I'm sure Zayhan will join us. But we'll get right into this match. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for this. It's going to be a good one. DankerMemerson for the last 2 seasons, they've been not struggling, but they've been actually doing better and better. The level of Counter-Strike that's being played here at Club Conflict is very high. And it happened about 3 or 4 seasons ago when RBG showed up. And man, the team started showing up, and the level got really, really high. DankerMemerson was a former. There we go. Let's just jump into this. Let's see what the audio is. How come my audio is not up? Because I didn't do it yet. That's why. Okay, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like it's going to be a B hit. And it was a quick B hit. Stuve and Awful handling business with their pistols. And what did I got? You missed the action because I am a horrible caster. So, well, you got that. I saw it. It was wonderful. You should have seen it. They come in construction, 3 or 4 strong. One guy came in. Well, you should have seen it. It was glorious, honestly. If we had a better observer, you would have seen it. Anyway, okay, so looking at the overview, let's take a quick look at that and see what's going on. Looks like it's a quick rush out towards B. Look, Colsey's already up there. Colsey's like, Awful's like, what are you doing here already? Masfat's traded him out, but man, they already got him worried, construction side. But they've got the site on a lockdown too at the same time. They might be coming construction, but it looks like DankerMemerson might be ready for it. Yeah, Awful's like, what in the hell? I could tell. I mean, Colsey come up there so fast. Ooh, mass fats. Fox will get the bomb down. Blood's left, though. How's he going to handle this? Slowly and methodically, I bet. Ooh! He looked away and still flicked back to Foxwell's head. Good job, Blood. Yeah, Colsey. Colsey must have got the spawn of a lifetime. Man, he took off like greased lightning, made it through construction. Awful was barely recovered from jumping off of his teamie's head for that boost. I'm pretty sure that's what he was. I think that's what I saw. And he got chased by Colsey. Oh, we've got these lovely, lovely binds. DankerMemerson's up 2-0, though. I hope my mic is working and everything. Yeah, I guess it is. Checking the audio. Fox will throw some fire up into connector. Makes him back off. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This audio is still just a little hot. Actually, it should be fine. See what auto director gives us. It's got to be better than me. So MJB with bomb, rotating back towards B. Meanwhile, Stuve picks up Colsey. Flames off construction as Foxel works his way through Monster. It's going to be Stuve from water with 1 HP, trying to get the peak, and instead gets shot in the head. Awful's up in heaven. What will he do in this 1v2? Awful's coming down lower. So what's he faced with? This is tough. He doesn't even have a kit, so he's not gonna. Don't have. Now he knows where one is. That really makes it easier when your opponents. There you go. He knows where they both are now. So it's changed. All of a sudden, it's in Awful's more favor than it was. But Awful's just says, you know what? I'd love to play around, but I'm going to save this. He waited a little bit too long with no kit. He doesn't have a chance, so he's going to save the weapon. And what a nice weapon it is. A FAMAS roll cage. That's Stuve's FAMAS roll cage. Stat track, no less. Yes, sponsored by Silverstone Technology. That's a good bind. And we love that. We love Silverstone Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, you are watching the Club Conflict Season 27 Grand Finals between DankerMemerson, who's 8-0, and Conviction, who's 8-2. And we're watching Auto Director and see what he gives us. Looks like the battle's out here at the fountain. ZXP and K2 teaming up for the 3K. Wow. Oh, I'm sitting there on a... That's lovely. The auto director got stuck in a smoke. That's just classic. So the bomb's going down on B, and again, we've got one DankerMemerson member left. It's Mass Fats who's choosing to kill somebody. He throws a decoy. That made him look away. What's up with Mass Fats? Always throwing fake flashes. Well, if it gets you a K or one kill, have at it. So Conviction very quickly brought it back 2-2. Okay, hold on a minute. I've got someone muted, and that's not good. Yeah, from the last cast. Same on me. We got someone who's joined us. I finally unmuted him. Hello, Zayhan.
Hey, I was half in here since the start, but I was like, wait a minute, he can't hear me.
Yeah, I had you unmuted. Unfortunately, sorry about that. We should have did our audio check beforehand. I would have noticed it. Okay,
Oh,
so
good.
2-2 though. Been watching since the beginning, huh?
Yeah, not bad. Pistol round went pretty quick. A lot of trades going back and forth on both sides. Each round has been pretty close, actually. They haven't been any really like, except for that last round, they haven't been very one-sided. So I feel like this could be a good match.
I think
Looks
it's
like,
going to be a good one. I'm going to make a prediction right now. I'm going to throw it out there. This is going to be a 3-map match.
I'm gonna predict overtime at least once.
Overtime? Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I would not be the least bit surprised.
Well, looks like DankerMemerson with a little bit of a B stack here. Conviction might walk right into it.
Yeah, they got
spots the man out. Nades coming in. Looks like they're gonna push in towards the B side.
Oh,
Into
nice
the
smoke.
DankerMemerson stack.
smoked water pretty nicely.
Foxel with the first, Stu with one as well. Foxel with two. Couple of trades going back and forth. Good damage for the DankerMemerson side.
They were stacked, but the players were ready for it. And they were armed with AKs. It's hard to stop. So we got a pause, our first pause. Headset issue. So it's going to be a minute or two. Then while we're paused, I guess we'll just take a look at the bracket for a moment and talk about some of these matches that we've seen so far this season. Been some great matches. Zayhan, you were in a playoffs match in the quarterfinals against Monicium. Maybe admins had a stellar season. I don't know the last time the admins were in the playoffs. Do you? Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm pretty sure we made playoffs every season, didn't we?
Really? I don't
think
know.
so.
Okay, we might have made. Really? Okay. Maybe this is the only playoffs I thought we were going to win our first quarterfinals, but we didn't. Monicium had other ideas. They ended up spanking us 2-0. Wasn't really. It was a great match, but it was a solid victory on their part. We had a great team though this season. We had it stacked. We had Drew the Shrew, and Drew was going to actually cast with us tonight, but he was thinking about it. I had him half talked into it, but it was just too late of a notice. He would have done it. He's got other things going on tonight, and shout out to Drew. He's out with his family having dinner tonight. But Drew, he carried us between Drew and Zayhan and some other guys. You guys did well. You carried the team pretty far. But and then you got on the other side of the bracket, you got Orion GG took care of Monasub. That was easy. Conviction took on Carbon X Red in a 2-0. All these matches, by the way, are available on Twitch TV. You can look at them on our videos, or you can check us out on YouTube. You can see the matches. All the quarterfinals are posted there in their entirety as we cast them. We had several great guest casters joining us, including Mish and Zayhan helping us out. But here it is. This is it. We're wrapping this up, the grand finals. Which players do you think we need to watch, Zayhan? Is there anyone that stands out on either of these teams that you think we might have to watch?
Just from the previous games that I've saw, I'd say Foxel. And as for the DankerMemerson, I don't know. Stu's pretty solid. Usually.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay,
Most
so
of these teams are full of good fraggers.
So here we go. And we're going to follow Auto Director as Colsey makes it. Ooh, Colsey spotted out the boost. Colsey spotted out the boost from construction. So he knows there's at least two guys on B there. So either Monster's wide open or they stacked it. He now knows it's stacked, so they're going to roll. They got the intel that there's 3 on B. Hopefully I know they got the intel, but the rotate's coming in, as you can see. Stu's like, wait a minute. They know there's 3 on me. Let me rotate up in here real quietly. So he's coming up in there. They're going to try to meet him. Stu puts a smoke right on the dumpster, and he's going to push up into the truck. Now what are they going to think? He wide peeks into the right side headshot. Stu's getting busy. Drops a nade right on the bomb plant. Oh my goodness, that was something. Stu got killed. His cadaver blew off the ground from his own nade.
Blood and Awful left in a 2-on-3. No kit, so they don't have much time to act here. Looks like Blood is going to take a peek at the op here, try to make a frag. Did manage to pick up a kit, so they have a little bit more time to work with. Smoke's coming out, though, keeping it blocked off. Looks like they're just going to opt to save these weapons here, which is a good choice because they have no money left on the CT side. Conviction looking to wrap up their 4th round here. As both teams will fall back and try to stay alive.
See, that's one thing you got to consider, and I guess I never really considered it much, but once you get spotted on the peak, and if you got a guy already showing himself on Monster, you give up your card. You give up your hand a little bit. So Conviction took advantage, full advantage of that. Made it to A, got the bomb plant. And the round. Okay, some utility being turned onto the B site from Conviction. They've got the site stacked, three strong here. Oh, that flash was dirty. Massfat's flashed over, and Colsey donated an AK. Stuve handling business at the Monster. The bomb, they haven't done anything with the bomb. They're going to go back and retrieve it. ZXP is going to grab it right now. So ZXP is going to try to work his way out with the bomb. That's the wise choice, I think. So they all rendezvous at the top of connector. And, you know, we've got the Massfats jump peeking party here on A site. That's the way you keep an eye on it. Nivik's pushed up onto a dirty angle. Oh, Nivik gives up where he's at, but he still hits his shot. K2 is history. Meanwhile, they pushed outside. DankerMemerson put up a stronghold, iron stronghold grip on that round. So they held him without planting. So DankerMemerson bring it to within 1. It's 3-4. Oh, wait a minute. Am I still sitting in a bracket? Yeah, you guys want to just leave. They just want to leave. I'm having the worst night of streaming. I apologize. You guys are hearing this. You guys just missed a bunch of fantasticness. We won't miss any more. I'm very frustrated with it.
Shots going back and forth here towards the B side. MJB dancing around with Stu. They're just jiggling back and forth, trying to make somebody make a mistake here. All pull with a couple of shots to the wall. Stu jumping in the monster area is going to get peeked out. Foxhole flashes him.
Ooh, Foxhole
with the tip on the side. Stu getting tagged up on the shore. Goes for the wide swing. Takes out Foxhole. Gets away from the nade. Just barely pops a flash for the re-peek. Shots going back and forth. ZXP flashes for his teammate. Going up the short area. Bomb over towards the monster side here on MJB. Peeking in as Stu gets taken down.
Stu has a fortress on Monster. They getting past Stu.
Oh, ZXP with 2 quick frags. Blood gonna be here with the op. Hears him coming. Peeks the corner. Takes him down. Told you Stu was a player to watch.
He was that round for sure, man. The crazy thing was he did this nasty peek, which I've never seen, where he jumped and then he air strafed, but he just peeked for a split second, and he caught Foxhole right in Monster. Like they almost bumped helmets. Well, if the T's had helmets.
Yeah, very, very creative. They're gonna hear the players on the connector sign, doesn't pay attention to it. Oh, Foxhole with the quick push up, fragged out. Falling back quick from the side here. Vivek standing alone against the pistol rush, gets taken down by ZXP, but gets 2 before going down. Oh, ZXP with 2 quick frags. ZXP turning it up. Just as I say that, Awful shuts him down. Shots going back and forth. Oof.
And that's the
with the
Awful
cleanup.
show from Dumpster with a quick 3K. Awful living up to his name, as he often does. So both teams playing high-level Counter-Strike today. I've seen I've seen a lot of individual high-level plays going on here. Okay, it's a big B rush. Here it is. Awful. Gonna have to defend this. And company. The bomb's down. Stu just blind killed 2 of them. Fox was not happy about it. He killed Awful for it. But since they got the bomb, Nivik says, hey, I might as well join you. Blood's sitting up in the in heaven. And Blood has an op, which means he's going to be keeping an eye on him. Or at least try to. Nivik closes it out. DankerMemerson are up 6-4. Now, this is Conviction's map. 10 rounds in, DankerMemerson's leading 6-4. So if you're Conviction, you got to be a little nervous. Although it's T side. DankerMemerson did pick the easy side. You know, they chose CT. Conviction will get the easy side in a minute, right? All right, so Blood pushes out the party, trying to get a pick. Blood does take a shot. He knows there's at least one. He's probably seen more than that. But the smoke is going to cause some problems. Meanwhile, MJB coming up through the connector. And already there's a Conviction presence as they take out Blood outside of restrooms. MJB with 2 1-digs, or 2 digs, whatever. They were effective as Nivik and Blood are history. MJB's going to plant the bomb. He's got 3 teamies on site with him.
Steve coming up the connector side, getting fragged out by Foxa, who is hiding in the corner, leaving off on Mass Fats alone. The 2-on-5. And this was an eco round from Conviction. They just mod pistols. No armor except for ZXP. MJB gets the frag on the Mass Fats. Awful left alone. Tied down at half HP. He's just going to look to save his M4. And just like that, Conviction's back with a 1-round difference.
Yeah, thanks to that deagle work by MJB. That was a thing of beauty. He destroyed two guys outside of restrooms. And I don't know. I mean, I think the deagle is one of the, it's just one of the, we all know it. It's one of the most economically affordable and high impact weapons there that you can have. The only problem is you can't always buy them on an eco, but MJB did.
Yeah, $800, and he takes down 2 an op and an M4 with 2 or 3 shots.
Yeah. Colsey started to push in. So they're letting him know we're watching your connector door. Foxel still stepped out. He said, I don't care. He kills Stu, but Awful trades him back, but Colsey was there for the trade back. So the bomb's been dropped. ZXP picked it up. They're going long. The setup's pretty good. I mean, 3 guys coming long. What's not to like about that, right? Well, Blood got a quick peek. He spotted what he needed to spot. There goes the fire. That's going to delay. Well, they thought it would. Blood takes care of the anxious MJB. Here comes fire. Get your feet hot. Blood getting hot in here. Mass Fats is gone. Nivik, they don't even know he's there. This is a filthy play, but he's got a player in long you don't know, but does he? Oh, it was a 1v1. What a play, Nivik. Ballistics needs to pay more attention to his numbers. Good job. DankerMemerson pulling through the storm. I mean, that round was easily convictions. Nivik stole it, honestly. But that's what happens. You know, I could almost attribute that whole group of events to the fire, because it did delay a couple of the guys from coming in. No, got smoked quickly too. I don't know. But either way, there was a whole lot of trades and a lot of measures and countermeasures being produced out there. But it's mostly the trades and the rotates, as DankerMemerson got back to the A site in time to trade it out and battle it out and win. So they're still leading by 2. So MassFats. We got 3 players on B. Oh no, look what's going to happen here. Colsey is sitting. Colsey. Stuve caught him. Stuve said, hey, have a flash. MassFats flashed over, and Stuve caught Colsey with his boots unbuckled. Trying to make a PG-13. So here they go. They're making the play onto the A site. MassFats is trying to ruin it for him.
The ZXP has been stepping up huge in these last couple rounds. So here he is in a 1-on-2. Already got 1 kill to his name. Looking for 2 more. Awful tagged up down to 1 shot. Stu really has it all to play for here. Well, ZXP and Stu are going to come into contact. Who's going to get the kill first?
He might have to make a fake plant.
Ooh, he takes in the molly. Stu hears it comes up. Shots going back and forth. ZXP manages to win. Is going to get the bomb.
Yeah, Awful's patient. He's hurt.
Contact coming in. ZXP spots him out. Awful just needs to get 2 shots. ZXP only 1. Grabs the AK and the kit. ZXP. Oh,
that's
Awful
the
with
shot. Awful was awful. That was awfully good. DankerMemerson extends it 8-5. But I'll tell you what, you can't keep giving up bomb plants and thinking you're doing great. I mean, at some point it adds up. They're getting $4 grand for every bomb plant. It's softening the impact of losing these rounds. But the numbers don't lie. DankerMemerson are up 8-5. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize for that round and a half, maybe 2 rounds sitting in a slide. It's a beautiful slide. I spent a lot of time building it, but I didn't mean to do that.
Ooh, Colsley gets headshotted through the wall as he tried to quick push in with his shot off. Another quick B rush here from the conviction side, pushing in. Ooh, K2 on the Awful already.
Wow.
That's and Stu trying to make something happen. Stu with a quick 2 gets traded out. Oh, Colsey with the shotgun just guns MassFats down. MJB gonna get the plan in here. Nibek and Blood trying to get the round back on the board. Colsey with the spray down.
6 solid rounds on the board for conviction this half. Not bad as tees, you got to admit. If they put 1 more up, I'd say that's a strong round as a tease. Colsey's pushed up on the monster again. He's going to try to, once again, push up and pretend he's not there. Well, I mean, they got to know he's there. MassFats is ready to flash again. He says, you want flashed? Well, we got this. They're going to try this again. Let's see what happens. Is Colsey going to just sit there and take a flash and a pushed monster? I think he's got some assurance in the form of MJB. So Colsey goes up there. He's trying to bait him in. He's making noise. He's like, hey, I'm here. Don't you want to flash me and kill me? And they're not taking the bait. DankerMemerson, they know that Colsey wouldn't be doing that unless he had some backup. Mass Fats, look at his cheeky spot. We got to get back here and look at Mass Fats. Mass Fats, that's a normal spot, right? That's monster. Ain't that where everybody sits for monster defense? It's got me laughing, though, honestly. They got the stack, but, well, I guess Fox was thinking he might want to come in on construction. 3 guys coming in on construction, just like that. Mass Fats held that spot. He's got Colsey and an AK. And it's a 2v2.
Ooh.
Mass Fats is dead. Conviction. Nice strong finish on that half. That was a real strong finish. So it's 8-7. DankerMemerson. Quite the half. So we're going to get right into it. Switches sides. Now DankerMemerson gets to go try that uphill battle. That's what it's like when you're T's on overpass on most maps. Here we go, pistol round. 3 players down, connector. What does that mean? That means that ZXP hears him. Blood's the first one killed. MJB's getting ready to get in on the action. Oh, but they are already trying to go up construction. Oh, this round's falling apart. And I don't know who for. Convictions have lost 2. Oh, Mass Fats in a tight spot. Does he peek again? Yes, he does. He trades.
Oh, no, the knife kill.
Oh, Stu with a filthy shot on MJB. On Monster. They hear one come in on construction. It's a 3v1. But I'll tell you what. ZXP is not intimidated. He was born for this. Darn USPs. They just need to reload a little quicker. DankerMemerson gets the much needed. Well, they didn't need it. They got the majority of the first half, but they needed that. Every team needs the pistol round, right? So if you're conviction, what do? Well, I'll tell you what they'll do. This is what I think they'll do. They're going to eco right back into it. No? Got one deagle on ZXP. He's going to try to ruin their night. He's going to try to win this eco. He's going to hold restrooms. And that is a very good spot if you want to. Stu kills K2. From a distance with his little Galil. Waiting for anyone else to peek. Stu's having some night. He's already got 19 frags. ZXP on the other side has 17 frags for conviction. So it looks like it's been decided. It looks like it's going to be a B hit. If I was a bet man, that's what I would bet. Oh, Stu was so blind, I guess. Stu was lost in that rush. But his eyeballs are back. And his Galil is reloaded. Meanwhile, Awful trying to come through on the flank, but I don't know if anybody came out of there. I don't know who's getting flanked. Maybe Awful. So DankerMemerson puts up the 10th round. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it in the chat. Who are you rooting for? What's your prediction? Who do you think is going to win the Grand Finals? Club Conflict Season 27 Grand Finals. DankerMemerson. Now, I'd have to check my record, but I think they were Club Conflict Season 21 champs. I know it was early 20s. I kind of remember Season 21. And then they waited until about Season 23 to play again. They've been in every season that they play. DankerMemerson makes the playoffs and usually at least 3rd place. So the last 2 seasons, DankerMemerson has been our 3rd place winner. So this season, they say this is our season. We ain't not taking third place. We want a place at the champions table. Okay, awful with a nice smoke bank. I guess he's gonna. This is some kind of a smoke. Is this a jump smoke? It must be. Nope. You just throw it.
No, should be truck. I think is what he's throwing there.
There goes another one for
On the
dumpster.
long side. Okay, he smoked dumpster.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like dumpster smoke. Foxel with 2. Nivek
Wow.
with the trade.
Fox with the nasty hold though.
Well, I'm gonna go down. Ooh, MJB pushes to the smoke, gets taken down by Nivek, leaving K2 left on the truck area. Awful comes up for support. Oh, and quickly dispatches of K2. Didn't even give him a chance. Stuve and Awful really showing up here on this DankerMemerson side, leading with 20 frags. Stuve on top, 17 for Awful, 13, 10, and 10 for Nivek, Massfats, and Bloods there.
Yeah, everybody putting in work.
11-7 in the first map here of our best of 3 grand final. DankerMemerson leading, out for Blood, looking to win. Ooh, ZXP with the first shot, saying, nah man, don't worry about it. On to Blood, taking him down. Nivek will grab the up, making sure. Oh, Colsey spots him out. A couple of shots in. Oh, Colsey with a nasty angle.
It's the Deagle show.
Awful trying to hold off. Gets the first, can't get the second. MJB takes him down. But at this point, DankerMemerson has realized they're
Look at all
all
these
pushing on the A
weapons.
side.
There's everything they needed laying right there on above ladder. 2 AKs and an op. It's a 1v4 now. What more could you ask for? You're loaded up, you're kitted up, geared
The
up.
CTs are taking the B site.
Stu says, pardon me while I plant the bomb. CXP said, I don't think so. Good round by Conviction. Way to eco back with those digs. They're proving that they're pretty amazing with those deagles, honestly. These guys are no joke when it comes to the digs. You just got to be careful. Okay. Okay, so we've got Blood out by the he's near playground. The impatient. Colsey on the boost peak. Looking at connector. Awful nades B site just to let him know he's there. K2 smokes off construction. Awful fires around her too. That's the signal for the DankerMemerson squad to start hitting A as they start making their way over there. They're going to run into some trouble though. They got ZXP sitting here. He don't want him to come to A. MJB's onto it. He says, wait a minute, they ain't coming in here. They're rotating into A. So you already got guys rotating up the A site. We're going to see a nice battle here any second.
ZXP with the first, instantly refragged by Blood. Mass fans heading back, pick up the M4. Oof, Blood with the quick shot on Colsey, taking on that op. And that's just eco after eco after eco.
Yeah.
On this.
Yeah, it is. And the crazy thing is they left the bomb and spawn. And right when the battle started on A, it was like Q, okay, go get the bomb and run to B. And that's what they're doing. And because they got the numbers advantage now, it's easy win for DankerMemerson, 12-8.
Conviction can get another buyout if they choose to. Yep, looks like they're going to buy into this round. Here's the XP going to go with the Eagle. He has been going crazy with those headshots, so this is a good buy for him. Plenty of utility on both sides here. Full kits for the entire DankerMemerson side. A little bit light on the utility of the Conviction on some of the players. Colsey, glass cannon, op with no armor. Quick aggression towards the A side. DankerMemerson lets them look. Conviction didn't notice anything, so DankerMemerson can get back and get set up here. Looks like just a default play for the T side here, trying to make some picks, work a little bit of the angles. Couple of nades going back and forth. Masfats grabs the bomb. Head towards the A side. Looks like they're going to get set up for A. Take here, Colsey takes a shot at the jump peak there. Blood with a refire. Misses. Colsey takes him down.
Colsey repositions, watching the connector exit.
Awful's going to come up this connector side here. Is he going to catch him off guard? Stuve and Awful coming in for the peak. Colsey falling back. ZXP with the deagle. Pushed up in bathrooms. Stuve is going to take contact with him here. Only 2 players for the conviction side up here on A. Flash comes in. ZXP dodges it with the deagle. Gets the headshot. Takes down Awful. Gets himself an AK. Quickly taken down by Stuve just afterwards. Nades coming in. Colsey alone on the A site. Gonna try to get a kill here before he falls off the angle. Oh, takes down Nivik at the fallback.
That was a big frag. His toes got singed up. Down to 60 HP.
Masfats pushed up to the bank side here. 2 flashes left on Stuve to make something happen. Oh no, Stuve's gonna kick from the round. And Colsey takes down Masfats, giving them the round.
Well, the bomb went down. That's good news for DankerMemerson, but conviction brings it back 12 to 9. Okay, so we got to pause. And you know what that means when we pause? We're going to have to talk about our sponsors. Let's talk about our sponsors. Let's talk about how Everleap Cloud Hosting, how they provide all of the hosting for clubconflict.com. If you're not a member, please join us. But if you're looking for web hosting, look up everleap.com. They're good people. Tell them that Club Conflict sent you. We'd also like to thank Game Servers, Frag Not Lag. The largest game server company on the planet supports Club Conflict Online Gaming League. They've been providing our servers, 128 tick match servers, for many, many seasons now. We really appreciate having their support. If you're looking for a, whether it's for your community clan or for your team, and you're looking for a private or public 128 tick CSGO server, look up gameservers.com. Tell them Club Conflict sent you. Silverstone Technology, designing inspiration. We love Silverstone Technology. We've been promoting Silverstone Technology since 2005. You heard that right. We've been promoting Silverstone Technology, one of the best builders of ATX computer cases in the world, highest quality you can get in the world. Everybody knows Silverstone's quality, and we're the only esports organization that they even fool with. That's right. We are the sole esports provider for Silverstone Technology. We appreciate that. And thank you very much, Silverstone. They are the prize sponsor. We'll take a look at that here in just one quick moment. But you know what? Let's remember Logitech Gaming as well. They've taken care of the Club Conflict Stream House. They sponsored us with some peripherals, gaming peripherals, cameras, etc. Items that we will use on LAN and online, including the Logitech G Pro gaming headset, the Logitech G Pro wireless keyboard, the Logitech G Pro wireless mouse. They got it all. They hooked us up with all of it. We love it. And we thank Logitech Gaming. We've given away Logitech Gaming gear in the past, and I'm sure we'll do it again in the future. Anyway, we're getting right back into it, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get right back into it. Without further ado, here we are. We got to get into a better position to watch this match. We'll watch with Auto Director, see what he gives us. So you got DankerMemerson heavily moved over towards B-Site Monster. Nivik is in the lead, carrying the bomb, so they're not even being shy about it. That's like the biggest slaughter I think I've ever seen on Monster, ever. I'm just being honest. I don't think I've seen 5 people killed at Monster in 4 seconds before, but that was it. The good news is the save round is over. DankerMemerson now has a bye. It's 12 to 10. Back to business. Masfats drops the bomb above connector. Awful pushing through connector cautiously. Stuve's already waiting for the peak. He's looking for the boost peak for B. He doesn't see it. Two players for DankerMemerson outside of the restrooms now, working their way into A. Nivik's in long, trying to make an approach to A from long. Fox was wondering what's going on. He ain't heard much in the B site for a while. He's starting to get, we're starting to wonder what's going on here. MJB catches the first frag. Catches two. Mass Fats of Blood or history. MJB pushes through the restrooms with his op. And we've got Nivik, the sole survivor. Trying to keep his AK, but there'll be none of that. So conviction brings it to 12 to 11. Within one. What's up, Yugamar? What's up, Beast? Thank you for joining the stream. Congratulations on your 4th place finish there, Monicio. You guys did very well considering we had 17 teams started the season. So take 4th place. That's takes some hard work. Blood and Nivik making noise in the connector. Colsey's watching it. You know Colsey's going to be sitting there watching that exit out of the connector. ZXB's even pushed up. K2 handling business again. It's a monster disaster. The only one left alive is awful. And we're tied. 12 to 12. K2 had an ace. Nice job, K2. He defended B all by himself. MJB likes to point out that K2 got that ace against an eco. K2's not too proud to have an eco moment. I wouldn't be too proud either. So here we go. Another round as it's tied up 12 to 12 in this first map in the best of 3. MJB with the first frag on the Stuve. Utility going out onto A. Massfat's pushing up onto the smoke. He's going to have K2 to contend with as soon as the smoke clears. Meanwhile, ZXP and Colsey are sitting outside the restrooms. If it's Massfat's intention to make him think they're coming A, he might have done it. Although, so they get the frag. That's their contact, and that's when you go. Blood and company coming in. ZXP and Fox will handle in business, but Nivik's going to at least get the bomb down. Nivik traded it back. Now, Nivik's going to have a rough time of it. But this is winnable. All he has to do is wait for them close peaks because they got to get close. And there you go. Nivik showing why he's on the team. I thought it was just a cool way he spelled his name. But nope. All right, here we go. 26th round has started. These teams are throwing down. 13-12, DankerMemerson's favor. So you got Fox will keep an eye on Monster, and you got Stu trying to harass it a little bit. Make them think they're coming that way. Oh, Massfat's caught that right in his pocket, that E-nade. MJB kills Awful. Blood catches Cozy with the op. You notice the bomb? So they're already meeting them. They're like, okay, and this is when they rotate. And this is when we rotate. And this is when, you know, Blood's already waiting, though. Blood says, peek your head out, I dare you. Nivik's already sitting in a nice spot. They'll never peek there, right? Never. They will never peek there. K2 says, watch me peek there. Here he comes. Oh, 2 good flashbangs and a peek. And it didn't help. It was a nice flash, but DankerMemerson, hold on. It's 14-12. Blood picked it up. Just a moment or two ago, Blood only had about the same as Massfat's, 11 frags. And I look back at the score, and all of a sudden he's got 16. So everybody on the other team on conviction, they have 4 guys have at least, you know, 18 frags, and on DankerMemerson, everybody has at least 16. So fairly even work being put out by everybody. Nobody has less than 11 frags. So Stu's pushed up near Monster, doing the Stu thing, keeping him wondering. Who's ZXP? I think he legged someone up on Party. Maybe not. I thought I saw blood, but evidently no one got legged. So it's a 3v5. DankerMemerson with 40 seconds to make something happen. Oh no, Massfats with the anti-cheat boot. Good thing he was already killed. Stuve gets the entry. It's now a 4v3. Conviction's got the numbers advantage, but DankerMemerson really want to get this plant. Started out with a bad flash. Stuve flashed everybody but the opponents. Here comes a nice smoke. And Conviction catches the round. It's 14-3. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. We are in a pause. So while we're doing this, we're going to take this opportunity to look at the prizes. Real quick look at the Silverstone Technology prizes. We have these prizes right here. We've got the Farah H1M Pro, first place prize, and that's what everybody's fighting for. These are the mid-tower ATX cases. They are built for micro ATX motherboards. And second place prize was the Airblazer 120i Lite fan pack. Has 3 120mm addressable RGB caselet fans and their controller. You can add exceptional lighting to your case with the Airblazer 120i Lite. All of these products are available on their website, silverstonetek.com. Third place team, that was Riot GG. They won the RVP-01, the Raven RVP-01 oversized mouse pads. And we're unpausing the match. But thank you, Silverstone Technology, for being so wonderful. We appreciate having you on board helping us out. No, I do not want to disconnect. But thank you anyway. Here we go. Okay, you can hear the connector. The connector's busy. They've come out, led by Awful and company. They're out there stomping around outside the connector, making everybody think it's a big hit on the A site. They even pulled everybody off of B. No, what am I saying? Everybody's holding up on the B. I'm lying to you, but Foxel is coming up from B. Colsey's going to hang out as his K2. Now, if running got you points, DankerMemerson is racking them up. They're running around outside there, making as much noise as they can, letting them know that there's 150 million feet coming out of the restrooms. And that was a quick round. Conviction ties it up. They were waiting.
$14 to 14 here on the first map. Could be a full buy-in of both sides. Might see some overtime. I think this is the closest match we've had in all playoffs, isn't it?
Geez. I think we hit overtime once. I got to remember which match that was, but I think we did hit overtime in one of them. In a quarterfinal. I forget which match it was. But this is definitely a very, for being so far into the season, it's a very close match. Oh, what do we got? It's a 4v4.
Taking down Nivik and then Blood, refragging on his EXP. A lot of A control for the T side here. Colsey's going to push up and catch Awful off guard. Takes him out as he comes out of the connector. Blood and Massfats alone here towards the A side for the T side. Bomb coming in on Stoof. MJB. Colsey.
That's a powerful angle, isn't it? For Colsey. You can do is hold it. If you're quick on the trigger, it's a win every time.
Push it up the long side. Nades coming in. Smoke's going out.
There's the smoke they wanted. They're going to come in and try to get a plant. MJB trying to stop that from coming in. The smoke was just a little too deep to provide any protection from anyone from the restaurant.
And finishing off with the Glock on the Blood. Conviction on 15.
Yeah, they're forcing the issue. They're saying you're either going to have to tie us and beat us, or you're going to give this map up, this match, this map.
Mac 10s, nades, deagles. I'm full. They're gonna. DankerMemerson's gonna go for a B rush here. They're gonna just let it all hang out and try to make a play. Yep, that's exactly what's happening here. Looks like a lot of aggression towards the B side. Conviction 3 on the B side as well.
With some fire.
ZXP falling back quick. Colsey. Okay, they're electing to stay in the bathroom side. DankerMemerson waiting, hoping to pull a rotator too. Conviction is not budging. Everyone's holding their angles. Molotov comes in. Blood releases his nades. Bonks with the pop flash on the monster. Peeks, sees the smoke. Looks like a double fake here out of the DankerMemerson side. That's twice now. They set off a set of nades towards the B, hoping to pull a rotate. Looks like Blood's going to peek his way up towards bathroom to see what he can find. CXP is going to fall back into the spawn. But DankerMemerson wants the B side. Nades coming in. Still dodging the flash. Turns around with two. MJB with another. K2 taking him all down. Awful last one. In a one-on bar, trying to make something happen for his team here. Try to get him into overtime. K2 holding the ankle, 20 seconds and a deagle. He's just gonna have to go through the smoke. Shots come in, and he's dispatched.
What a play by Foxel. Did you see what he did? He sat on Monster, and I'm not sure how long he was sitting there with his back to Monster, but I do know he turned away from a flash. The split second the flash was over, he did 180 and got a 2K on Monster. It just was amazing watching him. When I switched to him, he was looking away, had his back to Monster, and he kept it that way for about a second or two. But the very split second he turned around, he was rewarded with a 2K. It was amazing play. It was the play of the round, almost play of the match, because it did give him the win. So Conviction is now leading 1-0. We're joining our second map. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready. Teams have joined the server. They're getting ready to live up. Boy, Zayhan, that was an amazing first map, don't you think?
Absolutely. Went all the way 16-14. Not often you see a match that, I mean, it was back and forth the whole way. I think the longest lead we had was at the end there. I think DankerMemerson was ahead by what, about 4 or 5 rounds?
Yeah.
And then they brought it back to 14-14, and there it was.
Yeah, I think they had a pretty comfortable lead at one point, maybe 14-10 or something. But then it just evaporated round by round by round. And I think what it was they tried to eco every time. They didn't save once. They tried to eco right back into every round, and they almost did it. I mean, for the most part, they were doing it. And, well, not really. I mean, once they got to, I mean, they were doing it up until that point. It had worked all the way up until that point. But then they probably should have let him get a little closer and do a little better economy management. We got a comment in here. Imagine throwing like the memers by OKJSP. What a comment. But it might have seemed that way considering they had such a lead. But we're getting ready to live up. The match is going live, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we wanted to hear. Let's join it. So for those of you who are just joining us, welcome to the grand finals. This is DankerMemerson versus Conviction. Our first seed, DankerMemerson versus Conviction. Our third seed, Conviction's leading 1-0 in this best of 3. We are live. Tyler's coaching for DankerMemerson. Let's see what the auto director gives us. There it comes. Looks like it's going to be an A or a B hit rather. These guys are going to be ready. Blood's already lighting them up. Blood and Stuve. It's like a balloon popping party with those USPs. T heads are just like balloons. And it's a 1v4 already. So DankerMemerson with immediate advantage in the first round. K2's not in a hurry to go anywhere. He's sitting around mid. I don't really expect K2 to do much. I mean, other than die this round. I mean, he's got to die this round, right? I mean, he's already hurt. He's down to 69 HP. Oh, he gets spotted out. Stu hits him as he's walking away. Kevin, your pistol name lied to me. Nivik.
Wow, I don't know how I feel about the fact that I just now realized Nivik is Kevin backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a fancy way of saying your name.
Couple of nades coming in here out of the Conviction side on their eco. Looks like they just got a bunch of Glocks. Gonna try to Glock some people down. Mass Fans takes a couple shots out, takes down K2, picking up some cash with the MP9.
Stu taking some pot shots. His MP9, he wants some free money too. Nobody's anywhere near the B stairs as they're all worked out over towards the A side. ZXP creeping up the ramp. I think you might even got a pop shot on that jump. Blood, yeah, Blood's been tagged over the crow's nest on A site. That's what I call that, crow's nest. I hope you like the name. Gotta climb up into the nest there, take a peek. So ZXP, he's being, he's aggressive, you could say. He's by himself without a bomb. He's just wanting them to worry. And worry they do. The bomb is down. Nowhere to be found. DankerMemerson's up 2-0. What a close round, 16-14. I don't know that we've had many 16-14s in a grand final, honestly. That's probably one of very few we've had. Usually they're a little more handily decided, 16-11, 16-12. I did predict 3 maps, though, and you predicted overtime. Your prediction for overtime almost happened last map. Now, this is DankerMemerson's choice of map. They love playing this map. I have pugged with these guys before. It's fun. We usually win playing Vertigo. Of course, I'm getting carried the whole way, but it's a lot of fun. Play Face It every once in a while, and I joined DankerMemerson. I've been known to. And wouldn't you know it, this map comes up every once in a while. Spraying into the smoke as it goes down. Nivik is dead. K2 handling business with the big 3K. Blood in a 1v4. I don't think he's interested. Nope. So Conviction's on the board. Now Conviction, they're an ESEA advanced team. They did very well in season 37 of ESEA main. They did well in the playoffs and made it into advanced. DankerMemerson, meanwhile, they are an ESEA main team. I don't think these teams have faced each other. I'd have to double check that. It'd be interesting to see if they played each other or not. I bet they have. I got a feeling that, as a matter of fact, I think Conviction did play him once. And I think Conviction won 16-12, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't that easy, I could tell. I remember seeing that they had played once. I'm pretty sure. And I do remember making a note that Conviction came out on top. Now, there are many teams that play in ESEA main and advanced that play in Club Conflict, so I could be confusing them with another team, but I'm pretty sure. So these teams know each other. Ooh, MJB getting burned up on the ramp, backs up. Nivik Traded out by Foxwell. Stu's trying to come over, but he's a little late. Mass Fats staying alive, puts fire on the site just to buy him a second or two. Tries to hit that one digs, but he's not hitting him. Stu, meanwhile, is in on the action. They have no idea he's there. Stu has him now. If he even backs up, he's dead. And he did back up, and he is dead. Stu waits for the trade. Race the opportunity. They 1-2-3 him, and there you go. Coordinated frag, and Stu comes out on top with the defuse. Mass Fats goes around shopping for weapons. Stu gets the upgrade.
DankerMemerson starting off with the lead again.
Yeah, right where they want to be.
This is their map pick, right?
Yeah, this is their map pick for sure.
Stu with a couple of jump peaks here, spawns out ZXP and falls back on the B side. Mass Fats and Fox the smoke here. Stu over towards the B side, getting the first pick on the ZXP, but not without getting taken down to 13 HP. Colsey throws Molotov in, try to finish him off, can't do it. Blood coming up towards the mid side. Takes down K2.
Stu trying to hold down A site. Meanwhile, all the action's on, or the B site, all the action's on A site. Nivik watching the mid from the overpass.
Ooh, big nade from Foxhole. Damage onto Awful and Mass Fats. MJB gonna go towards the B side here with the bomb. Colsey pushing up. Flash comes in. Colsey goes for the peek. Takes control of the B side here. Smokes it off. So they get the bomb in. Ooh, peeks up. Good damage on the Nivek.
And Nivik's hurt. Nivik's gonna have to rethink what he's gonna do here.
Bomb will go down.
Stu's hurt too, down to 13. Between Stu and Nivik, only 21 HP between them. Looking for the boost.
Oof,
Some
Nivik
boost
with
play,
a quick
Nivik.
shot on the Colsey. Divvy takes down one, gets traded out by Blood. Foxhole left alone in a 1-on-3. One kit on Mass Fats here. Ooh, pushes up, shots going back and forth, leaving Nivik alone. Foxhole takes him down to win the 1-on-3.
Handling business. And gets the upgrade. Too bad they didn't have a smoke or something to aid there. But Conviction put on a that nade you mentioned. Foxwell had a nice nade when they were all stacked up on the back door A, and that hurt both those guys. They got brought down to half health. When you're doing a retake, you need all the health you can muster. Ooh, Foxhole kills Blood. Awful trades him. Now Awful's dead at a convenient price too. The USP, wide peak with the ZXP. Nivik said, "Oh, you just have a USB? I'd like some of that." ZXP said, "Oh, sorry, I upgraded. Got AK." Mass Fats with the flanks. Mass Fats and Stu on the flank. It's a 3v2 though. It's going to be a tough one. I think they're just hoping they get aggressive because neither one of them have the armor to attempt this. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So we're tied 3-3. If DankerMemerson lets us get out of hand, this match will be over before we know it. Conviction already leads 1 map to 0. If you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. This is the conclusion of Club Conflict Counter-Strike League Season 27. Our 2 finalist teams are battling it out. Conviction is leading 1 map to 0 in this best-of-3 series. They had a closely contested map on Overpass, which Conviction came out as the victor, 16-14. The mid rush is underway. MJB's already moved up into the CT spawn. And the only one left is Stuve. What's he gonna do but hide, I guess? Try to save his weapon. He's been spotted. Now they know where they go. Got to go to hunt him. So the hunt is on. And this is where Stuve's going to... Oh, good try, Stuve. This is where he gives up his ghost. So Conviction pulls out into a lead, 4-3. Oh, the X-ray's not on. My bad. How's the X-ray not on? No way. How's X-ray not on? Sorry about that. If I had the X-ray off. Yeah, I did. I know I did. That makes it rough to know what's going on, especially if you're casting or watching. Masfat's about to get, a couple. K2's peeking him. He does hit him. He hits him hard. Awful shows up. Stuve traded it back. Now they're both going to get aggressive and push in, and they had to pay for it. Foxhole made him pay. It's never a good idea to peek into a crouched AK waiting for you. That never turns out very good. So Conviction is up 5-3. Someone said 2XP kissed him before the game. Lucky you. JSB got a kiss. Let's see who you're rooting for in the chat. This is going to be good.
Ooh, Foxel with a pick through the smoke on the Massfats.
Yeah, I don't think Massfats expected that, but anything can happen in the smoke.
Stu getting caught in the corner there. Strage going back and forth through the wood. Takes a lot of bullets there. Manages to survive. Still with 79 health. Ooh, Blood was a quick shot on MJB.
Flash is coming in on the B main stairs. Colsey making him wonder what's going on. Meanwhile, they're rotating back over towards the A site. Stuve and company, they're getting wise to it. They're like, who throws a flash for nothing and then doesn't come in? So they're starting to rotate over to the A site. Blood catches K2 in the mid. Blood's watching this, but they're smoking the site. Now what's Blood going to do to try to prevent this plant? He's going up to the crow's nest. He knows they'll be peeking that. Hell, they just threw a nade onto it. But the bomb is down, and it is a 4 versus 3. The timing is just ticking away. Nice flash by Stuve. No, he just throws the smoke back out to the site. He wants to give him one more chance with the smoke site. Colsey's sitting on the sandbags, though. He's wanting to ruin their day with a big old flash. Colsey with a nice kill onto Stuve, but he's traded back by Blood. Foxhole, meanwhile, is trying to ruin their day. Blood says we'll have none of it, and Awful's going to finish that defuse. Just to remind everybody, DankerMemerson's in the house. So it's 5-4.
Blood that round.
Yeah, Blood out there showing why he makes the big money. He gets paid in blood. Awful with a nice smoke. Nivik burns off the ramp. Stuve's watching the B site stairs.
Ooh, boost comes in from
Nivik
Nivik,
hears him
gonna watch
coming
on
in.
the ramp side.
Yeah, Nivik's got a peek on that. I think he had to give up that boost. He knows they're here. He's in smoke. Oh, that's a very dangerous place to be pushed up to, but they're already on ramp. They're coming in. 3 strong. No, who's going to stop them? Nobody's going to stop them. Massfats would like to, but Foxel comes up behind him, shoots him in the back. And just like that, we've got a 5v4. Blood and Stuve. They don't want nothing to do with it. I wouldn't either. They don't even have a kit. They don't have a kit between them. All they have is lots of armor and the desire to keep it. Blood with the op. Just in case they start getting hunted. They are being hunted. They want that op, but they're not giving it up. Blood, in fact, makes him pay as he takes K2's weapon away from him. He says, here, for your troubles, go spend some money. All right, we're in the 11th round. Conviction's leading 6-4. They did get the bomb off that round. Boy, Massfat's already down the ramp. They have no idea he's in their face. He's even got an AK out of it. Now Massfat's with a nice flash coming around the corner. Ooh, he tried to do a real trick move, but MJB was ready for it. ZXP and MJB on the ramp, avenging their teammate. Blood making good work with his op. Blood with 11 frags already, leading his team. Stuve don't want to be left behind. He's got 9 frags. So K2 and MJB are left alive. They're going to go after the bomb there below the ladder. I guess they're going to make a hit onto a site. Leaving the site for a second gives them a little, little quiet time, little downtime. Blood. Oh, he gets caught peeking. MJB was much closer than Blood expected. And look, just like that, they took nothing and made it into something as MJB picks off Nivik. And it's a 2v1. The tables have been completely turned. The bomb is planted. All because they rotated out of the site. Just because it got a little quiet. See, quiet times when you should be nervous. Quiet times when they're lurking. Sometimes it's a good indicator that you should rotate, but not always. So Conviction leading 7-4. So if DankerMemerson does lose this match, this will be their first second place showing. If they happen to win, it'll be their second first place showing. So either way, they'll have a showing. Foxel kills Blood through the smoke. Massfats sitting on ramp right in front of everybody with the smoke shown and everything. Massfats has no idea that Foxel's pushed so far up. He's going to find him now. Peekaboo. Man, when you don't have anybody covering that back door, that A site gets wide open, doesn't it? Wait a minute. Awful trying to spoil the surprise. They're delaying the plant. That's about it. Stuve, he's going to try to save, but he's going to run right into an op. Colsey says, hey, where are you going? So Conviction's up 8-4. If you are just joining us, welcome to the stream. We appreciate having you here at Club Conflict Season 27 Grand Finals match between 8-0 DankerMemerson and 8-2 Conviction. We have prizes for first through third here, sponsored by Silverstone Technology.
Ooh, K2 with a nice shot on the blood.
That
Takes him
was a
down
nice
quickly.
shot. Just popped him right in his head. Nivik's hunting him down, though. Nivik knows he's in the spawn, but K2 is game. K2 says, oh, you trying to walk up above me, huh? Watch. K2 reposition himself. K2's happy just to cause a little bit of havoc and back off. Meanwhile, on A site,
Stu managed to pick up the AWP over on the B side, so that's a dangerous thing to be reckoned with. K2 gonna pop a couple flashes in for the T side take on A here. MJB with the Molotov. Goes off on the boost. Stu rotating over with the AWP secured. Checking out the mid side there. Sees it's clear. Bomb plant goes down. Foxhole starting off with a kill on a Mazvats. Shots going back and forth through the smoke. Stu with the AWP. Take it as shot. K2 takes down Nivik. Ooh, Stu with the pick on the Foxhole. Awful on MJB. K2,
uh-oh, K2's
25
being
HP,
watched.
Gets spotted out, taken down, and that's an eco win for DankerMemerson.
Sure is. Nice trades going off on both sides. DankerMemerson ended up on the winning end of it. One thing I will note, and I don't normally point this out, but awful. 7 frags. It's uncharacteristic of him at this point in the match. Look for him to pick it up. It's probably because of the position he's playing. Right now he's playing mid. And you know, if you've ever played mid on this map, it's hard to stay alive playing mid. Because usually you got 3 guys peeking you and 9 flashes, and 3 people peeking.
Oof, big damage on the Awful with the nades there. He's going to peek around the smoke. Managed to take down Foxhole.
The bomb is going
plant goes
down.
in. Oh, no, it's not. It's a fake plant.
It was a fake. Wow, that's... You gonna try to draw him out into a peek? He's game. Oh, he's game. As is Blood. Blood don't realize that he's moved to the left side of this. Well, maybe. Okay. They take up better positions now. They're gonna make it rough on Blood. What's Blood gonna do? Blood does have a smoke. He's got an idea. Oh, he was on that shot too. Had MJB missed one little inkling there, Blood had him with that op. But it didn't go down that way. MJB did not miss the shot. So Conviction up 9-5. A nice strong showing for a T side. Mazvats is boosted. Look at this. He's waiting for Foxhole to show himself. He's hopping. He's hopping. He's waiting. Foxhole's can't see it. Oh, now he's leaving. Foxhole heard him drop off. Foxhole said, hey, that's my cue. You're going to jump off. But anyway, they're fighting on B side. I'm missing it. I'm sorry. They're trading it. MJB backs off with the bomb. He's thinking about rotating over to A. Meanwhile, every DankerMemerson member is on the B site or mid. Mazvats will probably make the first rotate in on A if that's where they need to go. Foxhole's already waiting there. That's the surprise.
Conviction moves towards the A site again. MJB fakes the plant to try to bait out some utility, and a peek Mazvats spams the smoke. Crosses over using the smoke as cover, tries to get the bomb down. Can't do it. Too much utility going down here. 25 seconds to make something happen. They're out of utility. All gunfights here.
Awful has us.
Oh, CXP with the angle and the blood with 2 quick frags. Awful with the
That
frag.
helped. that helped. He's got an op. I mean, he's got a kit. He's got a smoke. He's got hope. What's he going to do? This time it's going to be awful in the 1v2. Awful. Let's see how he plays this. Hopefully he plays it where you... I don't know. This is the last round. There ain't no saving. Yep, you got to get on it. You got to make a peek. You got to do that a couple times. Good try. So it's a 10-5. That's a good strong half. Convictions up 10-5. I mean, you couldn't ask for more than a better half, honestly, as a T. 10 rounds is heavenly. Okay, it's pistol round. Oh, Nivik already pushed up. Ooh, Foxel was waiting. Foxel backs off. And there's a 4-piece or 3-piece moving through mid anyway. We've got Mass Fats on the lurk, but Colsey hits him on the stairs. Meanwhile, the remainder of the team go through mid. Here's who we got. We got K2 waiting on A. You got Colsey sitting on B, realizing it's A. K2's being chased. He's out of here. He's like, I'm out of here, man. I don't know what he's saving, but he's not feeling it. He's got 34 HP. And he's making him pay a lot of attention to him. I'll tell you that much. Colsey, meanwhile, doesn't even have a kit, but he does have the right weapon for the job. If he can hit 3 fast headshots, he might be able to get this done. There's one headshot. And there's another headshot, but from the other team. Okay, DankerMemerson gets that much needed pistol round. Oh, they got the welcome wagon. Did you see that welcome wagon they had set up on ramp? That was interesting how they were stacked, but it ain't coming to A site, so they have to save that play for another one. Nobody at all on B, even through the mid. They made it uncontested in a 5v2 now. Now it's a 5v1. Fox was thinking that the ladder room's looking good right about now. Blood said, I thought you'd go there. And the chase is on. Awful catches Foxel with that SMG. There's been some really good Counter-Strike being played in this match. These teams have never been more than 2 or 3 rounds away from each other. The whole, I think DankerMemerson had a 4-round lead once. We mentioned that because they kind of blew it. But outside of that, they've been 3 to 2 rounds apart from each other score-wise. These teams are just going back and forth. Foxel was sitting up by himself on the B side. He's not going to get any kind of action at all. He's going to have to do a retake, I think. They're starting to work their way through mid. Well, they're downstairs actually, working their way over to B. I guess maybe they'll come to Foxel. Who knows? They're being quiet. Foxel's by himself on the B site. He's got Colsey thinking about rotating his way. Colsey thinks they might. He's listening for mid, but he's getting ready to defend B. Okay, B's got some defenders on it now, right as they decide to come in. Colsey throws the smoke. That's going to give him a little help. At least to stay alive for a second. Nivik gets 2 big kills on the Foxhole and Colsey. ZXP sitting up on top of the over. I think he is. Is that where he is? Ooh. Yeah, he was up on the wall. Yeah, that cheeky little wall spot. So DankerMemerson picks up another round. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see it in the chat. Who are you rooting for? Who's going to win this? Is it DankerMemerson? Are they going to force the 3rd map like I think is going to happen? Or is Conviction going to take it in 2? My prediction was that there'd be 3 maps. And guess what? The 3rd map's going to be Nuke. Who doesn't like a good Nuke map? Wait a minute, I lied. Dust 2. What am I thinking? I remember in the last, the 3rd place decider match, I think the 3rd map was going to be Nuke. But we're going to have Dust 2 if there's a decider. Dust 2. Woo! That gives nobody an advantage, in my opinion. Dust 2. Although, I mean, I guess you could be strong in that. What a nice smoke. They made it over the top on the B site. Uncontested. Massfats with the fire, keeping them from coming in from their spawn. Awful. Hops back up over top of mid, though. They're trying to catch him. That was an interesting play. How Awful did that. Awful made it into B and then hopped back over. Like he was trying to catch the rotates. That was a dirty play. I liked it. But we're left with MJB and a 1v5. DankerMemerson about to put their 9th round on the board. I mean, they handled that round like it was effortless. Of course, there was no buy on Conviction's part other than Deagle's. So DankerMemerson pulls it within 1. So here we go. Watch the auto director and see what it gives us. We got Blood throwing fire up the ramp. Blood spamming the walls. Blood. Colsey and Foxhole combined to kill Nivik and Stuve on the B site. Massfats ain't stopping though. Massfats walks right into Colsey's op shot. Now Blood's going to do it, but Blood trades it back. He hits Colsey, but he's got a tall order. It's a 2v4. And Blood has an op on the stairs. Awful. Trying to come over the top. Does catch K2 peeking. He's got to have ZXP a little nervous because Blood just hit Foxhole. It's a 2v2. Very doable. Oh, ZXP gets caught from behind by Awful. What was he thinking? MJB's going to walk up on Blood as he plants. And he catches him. Oh, 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 and Awful hangs on. I thought Awful was dead. I swear. MJB was about to just clutch that. He was shooting at him even. Had him right in his sights. Remember me mentioned Awful was going to step up? Let's see if he did. Let's see where his scores were. His scores was, he did have 6 frags. Oh, that was 9 frags ago. I guess Awful was stepped up. I told you that was very uncharacteristic. We were in round 12, and he only had 6 frags. And now, 8 rounds later, he's got 9 more frags, so... Awful killed MJB. Now he's dropping ladder. It's a 1v3. K2 is left to try to defend the B site. And, I mean, is he really going to do that? I mean, he's got a deagle. He lets them know where he is. It's not like they're going to have to find him. K2's not shy. He says, come on, boys. 3v1. This is child's play. Let's do it. Good try. Good try. So DankerMemerson pulls into the lead 11-10 on the second map in our best of 3.
Who would have thought they'd perform better on the T side?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the side, yeah, who would have thought that? But what doesn't surprise me is the fact that they're actually doing okay on this map because they love this map. I do know this is, anytime they have the vetoes, this map's always included. They love this map. I guess what I'm saying is they play it enough that they know some of the tricks, some of the smokes.
I think we had this discussion last time we casted a DankerMemerson game too. They just like these kind of like the smaller, more condensed like frag battle maps like those two.
Yeah.
Stuff like Vertigo. I think they used to when it was in the map pool as well. Or actually, is Nuke still in the competitive?
Yes, it is. Train and drop. They like train as well,
okay.
though. But that was a good example. Train's one that's not there. They played the heck out of train.
Yeah.
They usually like the maps, the odd ones, you know, that other teams don't. But
That too, we've seen. That just reminds me as well. Both of these first maps are oddball maps. I don't think Overpass is very fond of West Coast teams either. But Conviction pulled that out as their first pick, so it's always nice to watch some of the less played maps. You know.
yeah, and the funny thing is when you have when I see new teams come into Club Conflict and request Overpass because Overpass gets played a lot by a lot of the teams in Club Conflict. I've noticed that some teams prefer it. I mean, if you do well on a map, you might as well play it because there's a lot of these maps exactly like Overpass that teams do not like. They try to avoid it. It's almost like Ancient. They're going to just veto it immediately.
I wouldn't be surprised if Danker goes pretty hard on Ancient as well. I feel like that's a map they'd try to practice out and try to throw a wedge at people's plans when they get best of threes.
Yeah, they definitely play these weird maps very well. And mostly what I've ever seen DankerMemerson, what they do, where they really excel at is utility usage. We'll find this out at the end. Here in a few minutes, we'll take a look at everybody's utility, but I'll remind everyone that if it does go to a map 3, we will be playing Dust 2. Whoa, awful. Gets him to line up and pay the price. MJB stops the blood. He stops the hemorrhaging a little bit, but his team's been tapped up. There's 3 left. It's a 3v4. MJB has the back door into A site.
I hope Cobble makes a return. Mitch
Oh,
watching a
man.
nice Cobble game.
Yeah, I love Cobble. Always have. So the bomb's going down. DankerMemerson's got the bomb down in a 4v3. Now, they got the numbers advantage, so it should be pretty easy, right? Just put up a strong front. Make everybody pay that tries to come in, like Mass Fats is lighting them up through the smoke. Trying to. Are they even going to come in? I don't even know. Would you? The only one with the kit's MJB. I don't think they're really coming in. I think they're just probably looking to maybe steal an op. Quite a turn of events. The Conviction was up at one point by 2 or 3 rounds, I think. But all of a sudden, DankerMemerson, I think they've won like 5, maybe 6 rounds unanswered. Conviction's got a good buy-in this time around, though. K2 with the op. Stuve and the bomb are harassing over on A site. MJB pushed down the ramp, tried to kill Nivik. He's got Nivik hurt, down to 9 HP, but MJB is traded by Nivik. So it's now a 2v, or it's a 3v4. Nivik is hurt so bad. What's he going to do? I guess he's going... What do you think? Think he's going with the team? I bet he is. They're all going. Masfats gets hit first. I don't know if they realize they're pushed up this far, though. I'm going to try to get a peek about the same time. See if the bomb goes down. Oh, nope.
Awful on a 1-on-3. 30 seconds to play with. Picks up over top of the box. Takes out Coles,
Nice
but KT with
try.
a no-scope returns the favor.
13 to 11. Conviction answers.
Conviction's first round of the second half. Who was it you were saying that was a little bit low on frags? I think
It was
awful.
awful. It was
Yeah,
awful.
he must have heard you talking because he's second on the line now,
Yeah,
21 and 14.
He was doing awful. He had 6 frags when I mentioned that in round 12. So he's picked it up.
Thank you,
Oh,
Emerson,
what
stacking
kind
up
of a
those B
stack
sides.
is that? That must be a Burger King big stacker or something. What is that? The heck? So they're up there in a cheeky spot. Nobody even knows it. Stuve about to heat things up. Here comes the fire. Don't get hotter than this. And the trades and the blinds and the bombs. And oh my goodness, DankerMemerson are on B site in a 4v3 that quickly. What kind of a B take was that? K2 on the little half wall. Making noise. He's getting lit up in the smoke. Ooh, catching rounds through the smoke. K2 is hurt. K2 is just spamming towards the bomb to no avail. No avail whatsoever. DankerMemerson are up 14 to 11. Shut up. Wow. DankerMemerson. I love that that B hit. They can't do it like that again, I don't think. Although no one really picked them off on how they did it. No one was up close enough to see that. But now that they got a 3-round lead, are they going to speed it up? They're going to slow it down? Are they going to change anything? Or are they just going to keep the pace? Hope for the best? Ooh, Colt. Ooh, they've been peeked out. Blood decides to back off. B stairs are getting hot. Oh, MJB lights up Nivik. Colsey finishes and Masfats trades it back. The whole gang is there. K2's got to be nervous because they're coming into B site. What's he going to do to stop it? He's going to have to do something. Meanwhile, Rotate's coming over. Here comes the fire. Ooh, it's getting hot. K2's backed off. K2 throws the fire, or throws the flash, and he's out of there. Although I think the bomb's going to go down if they get a smoke down. It is a 3v1. Foxel. They have no idea Foxel's down here on the stairs. Foxel has no kit and no intentions of retaking this, but he does want to at least catch him if he can. He's got fire. What the heck? It's a 2v1. If he pushes quick enough, he can get the defuse, but they deny him. So DankerMemerson is sitting right on match point, collecting weapons.
Four match points to play with here for DankerMemerson.
And that's a fairly comfortable lead, but it's not insurmountable. We've watched them blow 4-round leads the last map. So they weren't on match point. But they were near the end of the map, and they lost. They were on 14 points and ended up losing 16-14 in the first map on Overpass. That was some great Counter-Strike we watched there. Very good. As a matter of fact, I will be rewatching the match very soon.
Ooh,
Oh,
Colsey
Colsey
with the shot through the smoke.
nice opening frag for Colsey. Awful. The trade. This is Trade City. Stuve. So far, it's been 1 for 1. It's a 3. DankerMemerson have the numbers advantage now, 3-2. K2's trying to come in. ZXP from the mid. K2 from CT spawn. This bomb is planted. Awful and Stuve. They're nowhere to be found. Awful is hurt, though, and I will mention that Blood and Stuve are sitting near the stairs. There goes the flash. K2's walking up. He's trying to find out, like, anything he can. There you go. You found out that it's well guarded. And DankerMemerson takes the second round. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the third map like I had predicted. So congratulations to DankerMemerson for tying it up. This song here is Killa by King Kayla. Or no, I'm sorry. This song here is Killa by King Kayla. We don't want to do that. We want to do this song. I'm sorry, Killa by King Caleb. Let's do that right here. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it. We are going to join this match here. I'm going to get this bracket removed. We will return. Oh, no, not this one. We will return to this one right here. DankerMemerson versus Conviction. Our grand final match is currently tied 1-1. As the team's ready up, I think a few people have stretched their legs, and I do not blame them. But we've watched quite an exciting match so far this evening in this grand finals. In the first map, we had Conviction choose Overpass. They ended up winning. Very close match, 16-14. DankerMemerson at one point was leading 14-11, and Conviction came back to win it, 16-14. The next map pick was Vertigo, and that was DankerMemerson's map pick. And DankerMemerson did end up winning that. They struggled a little bit, but they ended up winning, and they won that one about the same scoreline. I think it was 16-11. I think it was. How quick my short-term memory is erased. But it was quite the match that we had being played, and we've now got a third round, a third map. And these teams are about to get underway. And as soon as they live up, we're going to see something interesting we haven't seen yet in this best-of-3 series. And that is a knife round. Because that's just the way our match mod works. If there's required a third map, then we will knife it out. But in the interest of getting the match underway and saving some time, we just let teams pick sides, and away we go. Okay, so we're going to get back into this any moment, ladies and gentlemen. If I'd like to see your predictions right now. If you have a prediction, we need to hear it. What's it going to be? We want to know. What do you think it's going to be here? So we will be getting this underway here any moment. They're getting ready to live it up. There's 4 players for DankerMemerson in the server. Okay, so, while we're doing this, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the prize, okay? Because the prize is really where it's at. That's what everybody's here to play for. They're here to play for the prize, ladies and gentlemen, and the prize is the Silverstone Technology FAR H1M Pro, a mid-tower case. Comes complete with 3 120mm addressable RGB case-lit fans. It also has a removable filter, dust filter from the top. These are wonderful cases with windows on the side. You're going to love them. They're well ventilated. Everybody that builds in them is raving about them. The FAR H1M Pro. And then you got the Silverstone Technology Airblazer 120i Lite for second place. For second place is going to enjoy those Airblazer 120i Lite. It's a fan pack. It comes with 3 120mm addressable RGB lit fans and their controller. So if you want to control the lighting, if you want to control your lighting in a case, it's no problem. Just use that Airblazer 120i Lite. And third place prize. This is the prize that was won by Orion GG in their third place decider match this evening. But here we are. As you can imagine, we are ready to live it up. So let's just get right into it. This match will return. That is certain. And as a matter of fact, we're getting into it right now. So here we are, DankerMemerson versus Conviction. Both teams are ready, and we will knife 4 sides. Conviction takes the knife round. K2 says, I know for sure stream can see chat. All right, so here we go. Conviction versus DankerMemerson. Shouting King Caleb, awful sad. Bedtime kissies from ZXP. And away we go. The match is live, ladies and gentlemen. I might be casting this solo. Zayhan, he had something to do. He had to book out. Thank you, Masfats, for helping out. We really appreciate it. But here we go. Third map, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we're just going to let Auto Director take care of this. It looks like they're running over towards A site long. There's no doubt about it that they're in long. Now, whether they give it up or not, you know, Blood's already peaked up mid. Blood has the intel that there's at least one on A side long. Now, here comes the rotate. Well, they're coming into A. Let's see. They're led by MJB, first guy on the site. Quiet. So the bomb is down on the A site. ZXP throwing a smoke at the cross. Trying to keep him without much vision. Blood, though, on the other hand, Blood's a headshot show. Blood's got lots of lots of health. For a second, he didn't have a kit. That's not expected in the first round. Blood with a nice 3K. So let's see those predictions. What do you think is going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? We are tied one map apiece in these Club Conflict Season 27 grand finals. ZXP kills Mass Fats down the mid. So the bomb's going down. K2's putting it down. Meanwhile, DankerMemerson are running for the hills. Nivik and Stuve trying to save a scout and a Henade, a Deagle. Pretty early for a save, but Nivik says, I'll make it worth your while. That's a filthy angle. I kind of like that. They go to get the free weapon. Stu was rewarded with a MAC-10. The upgrade. So Conviction's up 2-0 on Dust 2. Now, I'll tell you what, Dust 2 is one of them tough maps. If you try playing it and your team's not on the same page, you will be exposed. You will be exposed. So we'll see. Conviction's starting out the right way, though. Stu is dinged immediately down to 62 HP. Okay, so Stu knows there's at least one in the upper tunnels. Okay, the bomb's going down on A site. We've got DankerMemerson members in long. Mass Fats trying to get some scout shots. Trying to bang through the box. Ooh, Mass Fats and Stuve and Awful are all killed. Conviction's up 3-0. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining the stream, welcome to the Club Conflict Season 27 Grand Finals. This is the third map in a best of three, and both of these teams are not going away. We're tied, one map each. 16-11 was the scoreline on Overpass, and that was won by Conviction. That was their pick. Then DankerMemerson won Vertigo, 16-11 on their pick. So Dust 2 is the final map. And because DankerMemerson had the lower seed, they had the choice between the final two maps and settled on Dust 2 as the third map. So far, no fast rushes anywhere. No silver plays to be found. Everybody being pretty patient. Massfats holding tight. MJB managed to kill Stu up in window just by keeping that M4A1 sprayer, the prayer sprayer. He just kept it praying and spraying, and he finally hit him. Massfats is sitting outside the window with Divik. The bomb seems to be down. Okay, let's see. K2 says, well, whoa, he peeked right into both of them at the same time. It was just too much. DankerMemerson is on the board. So I was asking for everyone's predictions in chat. Didn't get any predictions. Nobody wants to tell who they're rooting for. I guess nobody really knows. That's probably a closer one. Nobody really knows. But while we're in this pause, it's a quick pause and a quick unpause. Interesting. These guys have the most wonderful binds, the chat binds. Anyway, I guess we are in a pause. While we're here, let's just take a quick look at let's talk about the supporting cast that we have here. Let's talk about Everleap Cloud Hosting. Everleap, they provide the hosting for clubconflict.com. If you're not a member, it's free. What are you waiting for? Everleap Cloud Hosting. They provide a wonderful service to Club Conflict by hosting our website. We appreciate having them on board. GameServers.com, frag not lag. You need a 128 tick match server? Go look up Game Servers. They'll take good care of you. Silverstone Technology, designing inspiration. The world's best computer case manufacturer is Silverstone Technology. I stand by that remark. They make fantastic cases. But you know what? We got to get back into this. We got to get back into this. Come on. Lovely. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. My sponsor window ain't wanting to work here. Seriously, that's just what happened. My Streamlabs OBS. That's what I use for streaming. For some reason, my keybind quit working for me. Don't you just love when your keybinds quit working in the middle of a stream? Just up and quit. I do love Streamlabs OBS though. K2 with a nice kill through the smoke. Convictions up 4-1. All right, here we go. Round 5. Wow, Massfats. The trades are going down in long. K2's late to get into long. About to join his teamie, Foxel. Only one guy left, and it's Stu. And Stu just ain't feeling it. He ain't got no... Well, I mean, he is rotating in behind him, but they're going to run right into each other here. So Convictions leading 5-1. Yeah, Convictions leading 5-1 here. Okay. Okay, Zayhan, you're muted. Zayhan may be joining us here in a little bit. Appreciate Zayhan's help. So here we are. Convictions leading 5-1. Goes the smokes. It's early, but Conviction is showing a strong, early signs that they've got this in the bag. 4-1. They're leading by 4 rounds. That's all I can say. Now, MassFats is sitting mid. He knows ZXP's pushed up. He heard that. But I don't know if he's buying it. Like he's got the other guys holding off on the site because he's calling it. They're going cat. It's a big cat rush. Nivik flashes out. Blinds all of them. That's got to slow them up a little bit. They're looking for anything they can find. The bomb's down. And this is the toughest. Have you ever played where you get the bomb down and you've got 5 of the other team still got 5 players left? You ever tried to defend a bomb on that kind of situation? Well, here's what Conviction's up against, because you got all these players coming in. What's going to happen? It's a 2v2 left. ZXP, though, he's game. He says, come on in. You boys want to come in here? I got you. Wow, ZXP killed 3 enemies. So that was a nice, that was a pretty good defense, in my opinion, for DankerMemerson. Smoked the hell out of the site. They flashed him pretty nicely. They delayed their entry. They managed to still have 5 left on the retake. But Conviction's bomb defense was just too good that round. Uh-oh. Awful. Disconnected for the client. I'm not sure if he was dead yet or not. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. There's only 1 player left. It's Blood. Foxel just got booted for it as well. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, if you get kicked, all I can tell you is between you and the anti-cheat. What did you do? I have no idea. More than likely, you did nothing. You were just sitting there playing, and you get kicked. Sometimes it happens that way. But when in reality, something was going on. The anti-cheat server was losing packets from you. It wasn't hearing from you when it wanted to, and decided to boot you. So it happened to their op. Blood lost the op. They lost the op. That sucks. Very unfortunate. Match is paused. But speaking of Fortnite, what's your KD? He says, unfortnite, JSP. Oh, these guys they're funny. So here we are, Conviction clouding. They're having fun. They're leading 7-1 in this 3rd map. They've got a nice, comfortable lead. So the unpause comes in. Ladies and gentlemen, I do know that we've had more than our share of disconnects with the anti-cheat this season. And it's just one of those things we have to deal with, unfortunately. But it's just one of those things we have to deal with if your connection isn't perfect. MassFats, nice push. Foxel pushes through and kills Nivik, but MassFats defends it, as does Blood. JSP tries to make it onto site. Here comes Fire to make Stu jump out of there. Here comes the window. Help from the window and help from elsewhere. Blood has the op. ZXP's already watching the window. So that is going to be a rough peek. They already know you're going to be peeking it. What do you do in this situation? The bomb's going down. Ooh, they're trying to get that little sliver of a shot. That was a nice peek to look through that angle of the door. I've never really seen that before. DankerMemerson just taught me some new tricks on Dust 2. But here comes. MassFat says, this is how we retake Dust 2. First, we do this really fancy peek on the door slot. And then I just run in here and kill everybody. So, DankerMemerson, they got to be celebrating. Fist bumps. MassFats had a nice 3K that round. Fist bumps all the way around as DankerMemerson puts her second round on the board. DankerMemerson has to be able to just taste this championship. Conviction here, they come in here one season, they're already in the grand finals. DankerMemerson's got to be upset at that. Come on. New team comes in here, next thing you know, they're in their grand finals. We ain't having it. Especially after their last 2 seasons with third place showing. They want to win this. So look for DankerMemerson to pull all held punches. They're not going to hold any punches. They've got an uphill battle to go. MJB with a nice fire. Ooh, JSP did peek that second player, I think. Nivik is sitting on elevator. There. JSP, he knows that the threat is coming from Cat. He knows there's 2 there. That's why he's paying attention to it. ZXP's holding down long. He catches Nivik right in the back of the head. Awful goes down to JSP as well. So, Conviction taking the lion's share of the round so far. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the stream or you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. Club Conflict Season 27 Grand Finals. Last 7 weeks of match play have all culminated into this one match. As DankerMemerson 8-0 takes on Conviction 8-2. Oh, it's a 3v4 now. And A site is, they're planting on it. So, what do you do if you're DankerMemerson? I guess they don't even have pistols really to say. They got 2 Deagles and an AK. They have no diffuser though. Not a single diffuser among them. So they're going to just let this bomb burn off and live to fight another day. Conviction, though, showing some decent site takes. Look at that. They just stripped them of all their weapons, though. Blood survived. Picks up an AK for his trouble. So now DankerMemerson have a real uphill. That is starting to look like a mountain climb. 2-9. 9-2 rather. Conviction leading. Two guys went up Cat fast, and I mean fast. Blood loses that battle. MassFats is down in the CT. Stuve is trying to defend from Cat. Stuve is on ramp trying to keep them from coming up Cat. It's inevitable. That's where they're coming. That's where they're rolling. Nivik sitting in banana. Awful holding down long. Here it comes. MassFats shuts down MJB, but Stuve's history. Couple more guys coming up Cat. What can they do? It's getting hot. There goes the anti-fire. Some smoke. That'll cool it down. So Nivik's he's being pretty patient sitting in B. He lets him know too. He says, hey, you thinking of coming this way? Hear that smoke? That means we're here. Ooh, Mass Fats with the op. Ooh, Mass Fats, he's lit up. K2's all by himself on the A site. Except for Awful on the flank. So DankerMemerson puts a round on the board. There's 3 rounds left. I bet DankerMemerson wants all of them. Can they get them? That's the question. We know they want them, but can they get them? The Fast Cat's on its way. Blood and company already in position. Okay, they're all gathered up in along here. First peek out's going to be K2. And company. JSP, he's not shy. Neither is K2. They're already at the cross, both of them. They jumped across as well. Blood hits one from Ninja. Blood says, why don't you try to plant? Ooh, that was nasty. CXP says, I can do that. Let's get the plant down. Now it's up to Stuve. Stuve does have everything he needs. He's got the flash. Ooh, that was rough. Conviction defended it very well. So Conviction's into double digits, 10-3. So looking like it wants to be a B hit. Just from looking at this, just the overview, you can see him running it in. Nivik hitting the stairs rather quickly. He's going to be quiet. He let one pass, so he was waiting. He was being patient. But they're already on the B site. Meanwhile, JSP's pushing through mid, trying to catch the retake off. Mass Fats and Blood combine onto JSP. Mass Fats with a nice little bunny hop circle strafe. I don't know how he survived from dying there. K2 puts the big blind on him. ZXP takes a peek out. Peeks right into death. I think that flash didn't help. Looks like the retake's going to happen here. DankerMemerson with their much-needed 4th round. You know, it's stronger than a 10-5 and 11-4. And that's what Conviction is going to be shooting for, this 11-4. Can they be stopped? DankerMemerson is going to do their best. It's been a great day of Counter-Strike. As they push out into long, MJB make them... Woo! Fox was sitting there just almost burning. Blood and Awful come out on top of that battle. It's 3v3, honestly, so Blood goes down. Now the advantage, the numbers advantage, it's 3v2. Meanwhile, here comes the rotate. Up the stairs. Stuve puts a big heat aid right onto the site. And it's at 11-4, Conviction. Now, 11-4 is a strong half. It is. It's a very strong half. Let's see what happens here. DankerMemerson, how are they going to respond to that 11-4? So the match has been paused. And it's been a long night of Counter-Strike here. We started casting at 5:30 p.m. The third place decider match. The third place decider match, we started casting that at 5:30 p.m. And we took about an hour break. But here we are again, and I've been casting. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we don't talk about things outside of Counter-Strike very often, but I am going to talk about something here. I hope everybody's staying safe from that COVID. I just recently got my vaccination about a month ago, and I had to get my 2nd dose. And I chose, of all days, to get my 2nd dose, I chose Thursday. Well, everything was great. I got that 2nd dose, and I'll tell you what. Yesterday, I spent all day in bed like I had the flu. I couldn't believe how it knocked me down. I can only imagine how that COVID would treat you if it wasn't, you know, the weakened version that they give you in the vaccine. So if you're worried about COVID, go get your vaccine. If you're not worried about it, stay safe. But considering that I was in bed sick all day yesterday and now I've done 6 hours of casting or 5 hours of casting, it's quite amazing. If my voice sounds like I'm warmed over death, it's because I kind of feel that way. Only about 80% recovered. Maybe 90. Feeling pretty good, honestly. Wasn't that bad. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I always heard that second dose, boy, oh boy. So Danker gets the pistol round. They needed that while I talked about COVID. They're busy putting up pistol rounds. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this COVID thing, we're all in it together. And, you know, everybody has a grandma, everybody has parents that are, you know, that can be a lot more susceptible to COVID than we are. So just keep that in mind when they ask you to wear masks and all that stuff. Let's just play along, be friendly, because all in all, we're in this together. We don't want anybody to die from COVID. DankerMemerson wins that second round. So I just keep talking about COVID. They just keep putting rounds on the board. But that's my speech on COVID, that if you feel like you might need the vaccine, please go get it. I survived it. By the way, I had the Moderna. I know that there's the Pfizer, Moderna, and a few other good ones out there, so don't hesitate. Just prepare for it. So here we are, 6 to 11. DankerMemerson had a mountain to climb. Now it's starting to just look like a big hill as they get closer. Awful trying to line up that fire. Well placed. I'm missing all this action as Conviction comes out on top, defending B site. That's mass fats and blood in a 2v3. K2 hears it. Awful's going to try to make the peek. Peeks right into it. K2, man, that was a good play. That was the play that broke the camel's back. It really was. To think that nobody would be there sitting there and watch you hop on Xbox after that kind of a mess. It's kind of hopeful, wasn't it? Like, oh, maybe they won't be looking. We're going to just cross on the Xbox. But they tried. I mean, it could have worked. You never know. But when you got K2 watching mid, it ain't going to happen. It's the K2 show. K2 almost got the ace. Awful denied it. Awful got the P250 and the weapon. But what's he going to do with it? He can run, but he can't hide. Awful says, come on and meet me, boys. So Conviction with a strong 13-6 commanding lead. K2 put his team on his back. He said, let's go. It's getting late, boys. I got places to go, things to do. Blood's got an op. Let's see what he can do with this op. I'd like to see what he can do with it. Oh, he catches one. He says, hey, K2, this is from my team. Little payback. What do you think, Massfat? Sounds like Zayhan is joining us.
Yes, sir. I'm back here. Hopefully in time to catch the end.
Yeah, it's plenty of time. I mean, it's 13-6 Conviction. Conviction have won the last 2 rounds, but the DankerMemerson's about had enough of it, I think. It's 5-3. 5 guys are left alive to 3. DankerMemerson with the numbers advantage here. MJB pushes into the smoke. He kills 2. MJB did a great job to even it up a little bit, but ZXP, he's in a 1v3 now. I don't know. He's feeling it. He does have a kit. But I think more importantly, he has that weapon he might want to keep. He knows, ZXP knows he's good, but he's not crazy. He's going to keep that weapon. He's got full armor, a kit, a couple flashes, all equipment that could come into play next round. They've got a nice, comfortable 7-round cushion. So give him a round. Stay alive. Live to fight another day, I say. I was just mentioning, I mean, of all things, I was talking about COVID. I don't know if I mentioned to you, but I took that second shot. I think I might have said that to you. Took that second dose. Oh my gosh. I was in bed all day yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I got the second dose on Thursday at 2 p.m. At 9 p.m., I had the most uncontrollable shivers. Like I had the worst fever in my life. I'm telling you, I thought I was going to die. And then the next day, I spent all day in bed yesterday. I'm so achy and sore yet. I'm recovering, but glad to say that I made it through the second dose of the vaccine. Here we are, 7-13. Mass Fats with the opening kill. Mass Fats in B upper tunnels. JSP is pushed up on B. He's pushed up close. Oh no, I'm missing action. Vivek and Awful are also handling business down somewhere near the middle, and it's a 2v4 already. So if they can get the rotate, and Mass Fats was patient enough, rotate nothing. They said, let's go into B. It's anybody's show. Whatever they want, they can have. MJB's he's got his hands full in a 1v5. Now watch MGB show us how to get a Deagle ace. Oh, good try. Blood hits him. With the op from top mid. So DankerMemerson, they love mountain climbing because that's what they're doing. Little by little. The big hill's starting to look like a little hill now. There's 5 rounds left. Can they continue this march? Trying to eve it up. They gave up an 11-4 half. Or, yeah, 11-4 half.
Oh, Mass Fats with the frag on MJB there. Nice shot. JSP gonna try to jiggle around the mid there. Mass Fats takes him down, pushing into the mid here. K2's gonna drop down into CT, take some shots, drop Mass Fats. ZXP tries to make something happen. Awful coming from the long side, takes out K2. ZXP with the op falling back, gonna get caught by the molly.
Yeah, he is caught by the molly for sure.
Shots ringing through with that op. You know, it's about to get pinched from both sides. Awful just being aggressive as all hell takes him down. Leaving Fox to the left in a 1-on-4, and Awful will take him down with a quick one-tap.
All I can say is DankerMemerson likes challenges, and they always seem to, in my experience, rise to the occasion, even when they're down. So don't count them out. 13-9, DankerMemerson are rolling on like 4-round win, 4 rounds in a row. Easily. But Conviction, what are they doing? Conviction saved their money. They must have bought last round. So we're going to let Auto Director try to catch some of this action as MJB peppers him up, but he loses the battle. DankerMemerson are into B site. And one thing I've noticed, once Danker has a site, you're probably not going to get it back. They tried the little door boost. They even tried the door boost that DankerMemerson tried on them. I'd never seen that before. You ever seen that play where they boosted the double door?
I've seen it on old those too. I don't think I've seen it on the new one yet.
Okay, yeah. Well, DankerMemerson did it successfully for a retake on the V.
Oh wow.
Mass Fats boosted over the door just to get an idea where they were. Look at all these guys saving weapons out of the sight. Weapons saved. They're within 3 now. It's 10-3. Ladies and gentlemen, just joining us. This is the grand finals, Club Conflict. Season 27. I'm your host, Ballistics. I'm the Director of Operations here at Club Conflict. Being joined by my good friend and Club Conflict staffer, ZayhanS. this
Woohoo.
match. Yeah.
Late night on a Saturday, putting in work.
Yeah, late night. Whoa! Blood with the opening frag through the smoke. Sends JSP to, well, he's gone. To the afterlife. There goes the flash. ×2. If you were in B, you were blind or dead. Either one or both. MJB with a nice frag from the window, but he knows this round is out of hand already, too. Meanwhile, the flank is coming in. K2 says, hold up, boys, I'm coming. But he is just so late to the party, I don't know what he can do. Even MJB knows better. He's backing off. He says, I ain't got a kit, but I do have an op. So there's, nothing wrong with his economics. He can figure that out, save that op. DankerMemerson are going to pull within 2, making it 13-11. Now, so far, early on, we made our predictions. I said it was going to go to 3 rounds. You said there was going to be overtime. So far, my prediction has come true. Let's see if your prediction is going to come true, though, the overtime. They're getting awful close to doing that.
Yeah. All of these matches have been close. It's been a very long series. Makes for some really good Counter-Strike.
No doubt about it. Okay, so they got intel. DankerMemerson has intel. 2 guys pushed down long. I don't think they really realized how many were really pushed down long. There were 3 there. But they're moving around. Trying to keep it fresh. Don't want to repeat any rounds. Mass Fats just spamming through the smoke. Everybody's being pretty patient. Okay, here comes something. Fire making them think maybe they're coming along. I don't know. You got Mass Fats, meanwhile, wanting to take a peek, making some noise up on Cat. So what are we going to do? So Mass Fats has a molly. Okay, there goes the sight. Burn off the sight. K2 spamming. Mass Fats jumps off into CT. They don't even know it, I don't think. K2 had to hear that. Mass Fats with a filthy play. Mass Fats ripping him up from CT. They did not know that was going to happen. Fox will get ready to peek window. Kills Mass Fats. But Mass Fats got his frag. No. Not enough, though. Conviction. Leading 14-11. Mass Fats, that was a real risky play. He was rewarded with a nice frag. It just wasn't enough. It was a risky play, though, but they had enough money banked up. They got another buy into it, so here's going to see what they're going to do this round. Looks like they're leaving their bomb and spawn. Everybody's going out just looking for frags, trying to put meat on the table. Both teams being very patient here. Blood drops the bomb on the Cat. K2 spamming the smoke on Cat, letting him know he's there.
Bomb down on Cat. MJB gonna be the brunt of the push here. Oh, drops down just as Blood peaks, probably saving his life. Dropping back there. Shots or flash rings through from Stoof. K2's got his op scoped
There goes the
up on the Cat
smokes.
area.
Here comes the execution on the Cat. Here comes the
K2
fire.
gets spotted. Oh, managed to take one down. Stu retrading him. Two towards the long side here. A shot comes out, misses. CXP with the trade. Picks up the arm, falls back on long. Awful planning for Cat. Team has full control of the Cat side of the map there. Blood holding the rear. Two omps on this retake. Nivek is going to peek up.
Everybody's trying to stay
take him down.
crouched. Nivik's keeping his head down, not giving the ZXP and company an opportunity. It's Blood to defend this. Can he do it? Blood getting flashed. They know where he is now. Here comes the smoke. He's going to have to push it. What's he going to do? How's he going to get this? He knows the angle, maybe. Whoa! What a round. That was so close. He came so close. He came right out of it. His aimer was just perfectly on. DankerMemerson are down 15-11. And if they want to extend this, if they want to any chance at all to win, they're going to have to do it in overtime now. Conviction's already put their rounds on the board.
MJB walks into the B tons area. Mascots takes him down. Molotov comes out, trying to stop the push. Voxel here. Here's them running away. They're going back down towards the lower tons area. Flash comes out for middle, trying to clear the area. They're all moving together as one whole unit here, clearing everything. Masfats, Molotov in the mid, try to push the XP off.
Yeah, the problem, though, is that they're going to get hit from both sides here. K2's top mid. Well, he was. Okay, they're going up Cat. A site is empty. ZXP is going to try to meet him in there. Meanwhile, Masfat's going to try to deny it. I don't think Masfats realizes it's clear, but he's going to find out soon enough. This site is theirs. Well, I have to give my hats off to both of these teams. These teams have been putting some immense fragging up. I've seen some of the best Counter-Strike I've ever watched, I think, tonight. I've seen some really great plays. So thank you to both teams for playing. Thank you for giving us such a wonderful grand final. I mean, they're taking it into the third map. JSP lets them know where there's a free op in B, and they're happy to go and collect it at Masfat's expense. So DankerMemerson walking the tightrope. They have no room for mistakes, do they?
Not at all. 3 match points to play for on the conviction side. They're going to opt to eco up here, which is probably going to give Danker their 13th. I say that, but these two teams have been crazy on their eco, so who knows? Looks like they're going to stack B here. And DankerMemerson might just walk right into it. Oh, so they're going to go for a tons push. Peeking one by one. JSP with the refrag. Flash comes in. DankerMemerson spots it, but doesn't like to pull out. Looks like they're going to continue to fight the stack.
4.
Stu with another.
4 stack on the B. And they're trying to push the issue. Stu's happy to oblige. He said, let's see what wins. AK versus pistol. Let's see how that works out. At least Conviction was a little more patient. I saw DankerMemerson in the first match. On their save, they went Russian on overpass. All 5 of them went running through Monster, and they got killed. I never seen 5 people get killed so fast in my life. So at least Conviction wasn't going crazy trying to die quickly with their pistols on their eco. Masfats
with the first pick over here on the VA side. Really important round for Conviction. They have no money. Blood going for the peak. MJB misses the shot, hops off the angle, peeking each other, hits him through the wall. 18 health left on Blood. Off shot to his leg. The XP picking up the AUG from his dead teammate. DankerMemerson stacking up towards the Cat side. Nades coming in, mollies go out. JSP going in, try to stop it, gets his feet a little toasty. Oh, Masfats peeks out. JSP's blind, takes him down. Opening up the site, there's no one to stop DankerMemerson from getting on here and planting the bomb.
No, nobody at all. Nobody interested either. They're all running back towards B or staying in B tunnels. I like how Awful sat in long tons. He was their insurance. He didn't even peek. He didn't fight. His only job was to step out there and long and cover that bomb. And there's no one even going to have to be trying for it. So double insurance guarantees their 14th round. So DankerMemerson bring it within one point. Now, I would like to point out both these prior matches were, I'm pretty sure the score was 16-11. I could be wrong, but I think it was 16-11 overpass, 16-11 on DankerMemerson's Vertigo.
No, it was 16-14 or overpass.
Was it really? I thought it was closer. Was it 16-14 overpass?
It was. Yep.
No, I was going to say, okay, because I seem to remember a very close match in the first round, but it ended up going the way of conviction. So here we are again on a 14. DankerMemerson, if they want to stay in this, they're going to have to do something crazy. But MJB, he's going to try to ruin their idea. He's got himself an SMG. My opinion, he's loaded up with the best weapon in the whole game. Let's see how he holds Cat with his teamies. If they come up into this, and they're walking right into it.
Slaughter. Blood with the op, peeking the angle, knows JSP's there, gets caught off guard, taken down, Awful left alone with the first pick. 1-on-2, not completely out of question to win this round. JSP with the AK, get the nades. Oh, shots come out, just barely misses his head. Molotov comes in. Minute and 20 to play.
Awful does have the bomb. That's nice to know he's got that at least.
Smoke's gonna go down. Waits for the flash to come through. Spam in the smoke. Tosses the nade out. It's gonna do a little bit of damage. JSP spams through. Awful will secure the bomb. Looks like he's gonna fall back. Smoke's fading, so they're gonna know he has the bomb. JSP playing the angle. Awful waiting for a peek, hoping to catch someone off guard.
They know he's going to be peeking that. What's he doing?
JSP is not falling for it. 42 seconds.
Okay. Awful's going to get the plant.
Bomb goes down. This is a very tense 1v2.
It sure is.
15-14, Awful trying to keep his team alive in the series. Flash comes in, doesn't blind him. He manages to fall off the angle just barely.
But here's the thing. The first one's going to be a fake. It's got to be, right? Do you peek that fake? Or do you kill the guy as soon as he tries to fake it? What's going to happen here?
Shots ring out. Damage on the Foxhole. Oh, and Foxhole takes him down. Awful.
Man, Awful loses that. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new Club Conflict Season 27. We have a new winner. We have Conviction. What can I say? Whoa.
I think this, if I had to rank them, this would probably be one of the best finals I think I've ever seen in this series.
This was definitely one of the best. Absolutely. We'll go ahead and drop this bracket for a second. We'll take a look at the utility damage. We'll take a look at the kills. Whoa. So DankerMemerson comes up short. They come up and win second place. Conviction wins first place. Conviction, the new guys on the block, come in here and just handle business. They had two 16-14 matches to win. Both maps they won. They barely won, but they did it. That's the most important thing. Zayhan, thank you very much. I appreciate you casted a lot of these matches here in these
5,
playoffs.
4, 3.
I really enjoyed casting with you.
Absolutely, anytime. I look forward to doing it next season as well.
Very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all we got for you. So, Conviction is your winner, and DankerMemerson takes second place. We got third place is Orion GG, and fourth place is Monesium. That's the conclusion of Club Conflict Season 27 Grand Finals. We have a brand new champion. It's Conviction. They finished the season 9-2, defeating undefeated DankerMemerson in the best of 3, winning both of their matches. Both maps they won 16-14. That's amazing. Great Counter-Strike being played by everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget about these prizes. The Farah H1M Pro by Silverstone Technology. That's the first place prize. Wow, what a match. It's been a long night. We appreciate having everybody here. follow us on Twitter. You know, we've got Reddit, we've got Twitter, we've got Facebook. You know, we've got, of course, our website. Follow our news there. But, you know, look for the news. Season 28 will be kicking off. We usually take a month, maybe 2 off. Then we'll kick off another season. But it's going to happen. We're not sure who the prizes are going to be. Maybe it'll be Silverstone. Maybe it'll be Logitech Gaming. We're not sure, but we will announce it. Make sure you follow us and turn on your notifications so you know when we're live next. But ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate you being here, and we appreciate having everybody on board. And one more time, let's thank Everleaf Cloud Hosting. We'd like to thank Game Servers, Frag Not Lag. We'd like to thank Silverstone Technology, Designing Inspiration, and Logitech Gaming. I'm your host, Ballistics, and I've been casting with Zayhan, and we're out of here. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you. This song here, by the way, is King Caleb. This is Countdown. Let's jam to it in its entirety.
Good night.
Good night.
Five, four,
3, 2, 1.